Here's a question I hear all the time. How do I know if this relationship is actually getting better or if we're still repeating that same loop echo thing? So, patterns aren't always loud, right? Sometimes they repeat more quietly, which can make them harder to see. So, here are 5 ways to tell the difference if your anxious avoidant relationship is actually improving or if you're stuck in the same loop. Sign number 1 is conflict is leading to repair, not collapsing. So in improving relationships, disagreements are going to happen. It's normal, but they're not going to spiral into shutdown, panic, or threats of leaving. There's actual repair, not hours or days of emotional distance. There's follow-up. It's not pretending that nothing happened. There's a return to connection. So without having to chase it, right? If every conflict is still feeling like it could end the relationship, then the pattern hasn't changed. It's just paused. Sign number 2 is effort shows up consistently, not only after distance. So in relationships that are actually improving, growth looks steady. Initiation, communication, and care happen without needing a breakup, without needing that silent stretch. Effort doesn't spike only when you pull away, and it doesn't disappear once you reconnect. If change only happens after distance and fades as soon as that closeness returns, then that's not growth. That's the nervous system resetting, and then the same pattern is going to resume again. Sign number 3 is both people are adjusting, not just one. So this is where a lot of people get stuck. If you're the only one regulating, explaining, waiting, and compromising, it doesn't mean you're failing, but it does mean that the responsibility isn't shared yet. Improvement doesn't look like one person endlessly adapting while the other person stays the same. Fuck that. It looks like both people responding to feedback and adjusting behavior over time. And if something is still not working, the answer isn't to quietly assume that I'm the problem. No, the answer is to communicate what you're noticing, because insight without action doesn't change pattern, and silence only guarantees that the same pattern is going to repeat itself. Sign number 4 is the relationship feels calmer, and at first it can actually feel boring. So when a relationship is improving, it becomes more predictable. So there's less anxiety, less guessing, less emotional whiplash. And if you're used to chaos, fights, withdrawals, that sexy makeup sex, calm can feel weird, even boring. It doesn't mean something's wrong. It just means that your nervous system is adjusting. So please give it some time, often a few weeks. If the connection still needs highs and lows to feel alive, chemistry is not driving security, and stability isn't boring long term. It's what actually allows real intimacy to grow and to last. And sign number 5, you feel more like yourself, not smaller. So this might be the clearest sign of all. In a relationship that is improving, you expand, you speak more freely, you relax more fully, you don't constantly monitor, manage, or brace yourself for something. If you're still shrinking to keep the peace, so the pattern is still in control. Not worth it. Now, here's why this matters. Anxious avoidant relationships can feel